So I call this one sober. Yeah, then I did go through but then upon discussing it, upon coming out about what it was that I was going through, I realized it was more common than I thought, which I took solace in, but then at the same time it concerned me a little. But I fought my fight and I'm still fighting. Every single day is a fight. Honestly, everyone has something, a thorn in their flesh that they are trying hard to get clean from. So this is mine. I'm making it public. I'm trying to tell the story through poetry. Alright. The title is Sober. Every time, it's not really every time, most of the time. So if I say every time I sit to think, most likely I'm lying. I'm just trying to sound deep like an alarm in a mind and make you nod your head as you scan every line. I hope my consciousness has chronic insomnia. I hope I stay woke. Hope there's no need for awake or wake keeping. But then the old me keeps sneaking. Donkey in Shrek kind vibes, he keeps speaking. And I don't even need the advice, it makes my soul weaken. See, the thought of him like a hole in my creativity now, it's all leaking. But there's a structural flaw if my floor is still creaking. Paused at this point to ask myself, what is the message? Is this just a rhyme and simile flex, or do you have something to say? I try to steer clear since it's never easy to say, but I want to talk about porn as a bane and what it did to me. Started with the curious mind in an uncle's phone. I just watched XXX starring Vin Diesel. We were the only two at home. I was never left alone. Movie was over, but I wanted more. Snuck uncle's phone to the kitchen. He knew I had it, he just chose to ignore. Typed in XXX fight scenes. Vin Diesel wasn't what I saw. I didn't know what it was called. I tapped the link to explore. Innocence all spilt on the floor. Things I knew I shouldn't be seen that I had never seen before became the best kept secret of that young boy at age 12. See, guilt almost drove me insane. I'm talking literally. But I tried to get it across through metaphors and simile. I was hooked like a pair of my mama's earrings. In and out of incognito, mourning more sins. My conscience was slowly fading. In the shallow pools of lust, I was wading, baptized, morally downsized. My innocence capsized, yet I still indulged with closed eyes. It wasn't until I got numb to it that I noticed an absence. Thought self-help could help, but frankly, it's all nonsense. Believed I was stupid, but acted like, yo, I still have sense. The day I realized it was excess was when I opened about 20 tabs, which each site loaded with X's, and found out I'd already seen about half of him already. Wondered when God would strike me. I knew that I was ready, and every time I was awake during thunderstorms, my heart was heavy. In my mind, I didn't want to die, but I felt I deserved it, so I was ready. Made the decision to quit more times than I can count. Relapses too many to recount. My nights were one way, I couldn't see another route. Prayed so many times, man them started to even doubt. If there's a God up there, why doesn't he help me? What's all of this about? You won't hear it in my tone, but God probably asked an angel, at whom does this mortal shout? If he could step in the ring with me, I'd dare to cheer up for a bout. So I vented. Everything pent up, lamented till all the coal in me was burnt up. I spoke my mind and I meant it. Like a man that's demented. And after I cooled down, I called a friend and revented. And for the 100th time, I remember this son of man repented. I went clean for like 2 weeks. I was disgusted, repulsed, allergic. This is it, was what I thought. You've quit for good, you are done, you fought. Until a messed up and stress-filled situation ran into my sobriety like a juggernaut. But now I'm calm. Slightly unstable, but aren't we all? Sobriety is still non-fiction, but to some, it's a fable. I'm still connected to God like a Cat6 cable. Though I stumble and I fall, he's still willing and able to help me peel off that I don't know if I can do this label. And now I believe much more than ever that my life is a Rocky movie and I want to make it the greatest ever. I believe that every time I get up after a KO, God gets goosebumps. Every time I land a hit, he nods vigorously like, that's my boy. In support of this young Ghanaian Sylvester Stallone, and I know he's still in my corner, hasn't left me alone, still coaching this bump, watching, nodding, reaching out to squeeze my shoulders every so often, whispering in this young pup's ear, shh, don't worry, I'm right here, and I still believe it's only a matter of time. And faith, I'll truly be sober one day, and so I pray.